Alrighty. Okay. So when we left off, we were importing the file or the link. What I would like for you to do is go and find your etiquette paper from yesterday, your handout that we did, and I want you to add that in here if you have not already. If you did, it was technically yesterday's attendance assignment. So if you did, hopefully you added it this way so that I can see it just fine in Schoology. If not, please go do that now. All right, so that is how to do an assignment from your Google Drive into Schoology. All right, student email. In your class link, I want you to choose the Gmail app. Okay, so if we go back to our class link, yours should look something like this one. Yours may be kind of multicolored, but something like this. It should look like your mail app. And you're going to click on that. You're going to begin a new email by choosing the plus compose button. And I would like for you to email me your best email etiquette email that you can. So use the tools and the tips that I gave you yesterday over email etiquette and tell me a concern or tell me something nice or just tell me how your day is going. But I would like to see you use some of that etiquette today. This is going to be your essay grade for this week. Speaking of essays, in the future, if we ever type essays in Google, which we will probably do from here on out, then you simply type them in Google Docs. You will find Google Docs when you open your Google Chrome tab in that Rubik's Cube again up at the top. If you click there, you will find Google Docs here. Okay. When you click on that, you can add new Google Docs by clicking on the blank and the plus sign. Okay. Let's see. Once you have the Google Doc open, there is a specific way I want you to format your papers. I want you to first change all of the settings before you type. It is very important that you do this before you type because if you start typing, it's going to mess it all up. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do is change the title. You do that by clicking up here at the top where it says Untitled Document. Change it to your name plus whatever the name of the assignment is. Your font should not be Arial. It should be Times New Roman, and it should be 12 point. You do that here where it says Arial and 11. You change it to Times New Roman 12. Every paper you write for me should always be Times New Roman 12-point font. Okay, over here is where you can navigate between being left aligned, which is what you see here, the first name, last name, Miss Exum. All of that is left aligned, which means it is lined up with the left side of the paper. The button next to that is the center button. That is what can move your title of your essay to the middle of the paper. No need to hit the tab button a million times or a bajillion space bars. Just click that button and it'll move it to the middle. But when you hit enter and you go back to typing your essay, make sure you go back to the left side of the paper, okay? We also need to change our spacing, which is right here. So you will click this button and change it to double spacing. That's what gives us this nice little gap between our lines, which makes it a whole lot easier for me to grade. Okay, you will also need to have what's called the MLA heading. That is what you see here. So on every paper you write for me in Google Docs, you will need your first and last name. Then on the next line, you'll need to put my name. Then on the next line, you'll put English 1 dash, and then whatever class period you're in. It could be first period, third period, sixth period, eighth period, whatever period you're in. And then you also need the date, but the date is done differently with MLA. You put the day first, then the month, then the year. Okay, so this document is here on Schoology. It's linked right under here. I'm also going to add it to our daily, our resources. So our course resources here in this folder, you will have that same document. And I have a printed copy for everyone who I see face to face. So if you come back to school from remote and you feel like you need a copy for your journal or your notebook, you can get that from me there. All right. If you have any questions add that into your email that you're going to send me today. But remember, I have to get an email for you to get a grade on this essay. If you want to hang out on the Google Meets, email that to me as well. Otherwise, I will see you guys when you come back. Bye.